travel to a faraway jungle to find the source, each having their own reasons. Welcome to the Tomb of Annihilation.
So, welcome back everybody. A quick recap of our last session then. Our party ventured further into the corridor beyond the portcullis, soon realizing that they were in the midst of a dangerous trap. A shimmering veil of light cast eerie reflections across the hallway, hinting at the peril that lay ahead. Upon investigation, they discovered that the entire corridor would disintegrate any non-magical material that passed through it. Thinking quickly, they stripped off all non-magical items and stowed them away in the bag of holding. With Dusted then leading the way, the party cautiously proceeded, only to encounter an electrified chamber up ahead. A deep shaft 400 feet across and stretching 200 feet above and 200 below into vortexes, obscured by moving chains that powered some unseen machinery. Before they fully grasped the situation, a detachment of clockwork bowmen emerged, accompanied by a strange floating crystal box. As battle ensued, Lunan demonstrated remarkable agility, leaping across the chains to reach the balcony on the other side of the shaft. Meanwhile, Dustin employed his stealth and cunning, crawling along the walls to dispatch the remaining adversaries. Despite the crackling electricity and perilous movements of the chains, the party emerged victorious. And now, with Dustin and Lunan on the far side of the chamber, and the rest of the party at the entrance, they face a choice. A narrow 3-foot wide corridor leading into an unyet chamber, yet softly glowing with light, lies ahead. Or the stairwell behind them that descends to a lower level. It is 9 a.m. in the morning. Over to you.
Dusted, any chance we can get our naked butts into that hole? You're muted, Dusted.
No, I'm not muted.
No, you're not.
I'm just processing what you just said. That's all. Dustin is gonna. I mean, it might be possible. I don't think. Dustin's gonna place his. No, wait. I don't have my backpack on me. I don't have anything but the weapon in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
So the weapon and the cloak I'm wearing. So Dustin is gonna try to squeeze through.
Yep.
If he can.
Standing up straight, back arched, you can easily sink your shoulder into the 2-foot wide gap. If you'd shimmy down, you could make it through to the other side. It looks like you could probably all manage to squeeze through, provided that none of you are wearing backpacks or bulky armor.
How bulky are we talking?
Well, a suit of plate mail armor won't fit through there.
Oh yeah, obviously, but I'm thinking leather armor here, so it should be okay. But
yeah. Leather is supple enough, and you're not overweight.
Well, then Dustin's gonna slowly squeeze through.
Okay, it's a 20-foot long corridor.
Yeah.
All right. In the meantime, then
It's gonna chafe as hell.
No comment. So while you're busy shimmying down that corridor, what are the rest of you going to do? You notice Dusted slowly edging into the gap. It does indeed look like he can fit.
For the time
One
being,
way of
trying
getting
to get to
across
the
this
other
gap.
side.
Sorry?
Oops.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go, Axel. What were you saying, Axel?
one way we could get across this gap is having one of you at a time hiding in the bag of holding and have Dusted carry you.
That is quite a good idea.
Unfortunately, Dust's
Not-
already heading into the corridor.
But we could do it when he gets back. We don't want to crowd the platform over there. It's not very big.
Yeah, wait and see if he actually finds anything useful there.
The level of trust in Dustin is astounding tonight.
I know. Too much. Too much.
Oh.
Dusted forgets you in the bag and starts going for the gold in front of him.
Oh boy.
I would never do that. Where was that gold?
Ray, what are you up to?
Seeing how easy will it be to cross to the other side next to them?
Well, Lunan did it with 2 very successful rolls. If you could replicate the same effort, then it'll be very easy. Otherwise, you might plummet to your doom.
I will wait till Dusted comes back and says to see if it's worth it in the first place.
Okay. So the consensus is we're waiting for Dusted then, yes?
Yes.
Alright, Dusted. In which case, let me... Right, you are in the room that is called the Squeezing Trap of Death.
Well, makes sense.
Okay.
How much can Dustin bench press with? I don't know. Probably not 2 walls, but yeah.
What's your
Yeah, 10.
Not a lot.
No, yeah, exactly.
Past that room. Alright, Dusted. As you slowly begin to make your way down this snug corridor, the light ahead grows warmer and more yellow and glowing. You seem to see shadows moving in the room ahead. You slowly make your way further in. Are you going to step into the room, or are you just going to stop and peek?
Oh, yeah. I was just signaling I was moving. I mean, even when you're in this sort of thing, you are either moving forward or backwards at all times.
Yeah.
Not to get trapped in it. So, yeah, Dustin is moving throughout the proceedings.
Especially if you're claustrophobic. Okay.
Yeah, even more so, yeah.
Alright, Dusted, then. As you step into this chamber with a pop, you notice carvings adorning the walls that depict tall, headless humans, their forms imposing yet mysterious in their lack of facial features. But what really captures your attention is in the center of this chamber, a large 10-foot diameter golden-shaped sphere ensorcelled with a bronze ring, resting on some bronze apparatus or pedestal. The surface of the sphere appears golden or bronze as well. It's adorned with meticulously detailed topographic map depicting sprawling landforms and vast oceans. Levitating around this globe are 3 orbs. A large golden orb, its sharp points resembling the radiance of a sun, casting a warm glow across the chamber. Levitating alongside it, rotating around the central orb, is also a white orb, and then a bronze orb. The orbs slowly rotate as the globe in the center appears to follow suit, spinning gracefully within the chamber. As you step within touching distance, the apparatus suddenly swings around, and the bronze ring on the globe facing you. The mechanical hum of its movements almost seem to echo and buzz off the walls. Within the circle, the surface of the globe peels aside with a faint hiss. opening a way inside. With a quick peek inside the globe, you immediately notice 8 rings of brass circling a leather chair, each ring bearing its own lesser sphere of a different color. They almost seem to be slowly rotating around the chair inside. As you look, you notice the armchair itself is luxurious to look at. It's padded brown hand-stitched leather, studs of gold and framed in bronze, just screaming opulence. The bronze armrests are intricately carved with circular patterns, each of them ending in a lever with a bronze knob. With a series of rotations, the rings of brass within the globe slowly begin to decrease their spinning speed, and then, with a soft clank, all of them stop, opening a path towards the armchair itself.
So I am looking at a representation
I will...
of what I can... Wait, it... Does this thing have continents on it? Is this actually the world we're in with its orbit around it? Like the sun orbiting this world?
Check for me.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Natural 20.
A natural 20. Blimey, governor. Just by looking at the orb, you immediately notice, indeed, yes, you can see Chult, you can see all the land masses of the continents that make up the areas, where you came from, where you escaped, the little landmass where you started out and you first tortured the Lich to get information to Chult. You can see the ocean that you crossed, as well as the high dragon living areas. All of these are carved on the outside of the sphere, and within, with a natural 20, you immediately notice all of the planets within the solar system. How you come to this knowledge, you have no idea. However, it just almost seems to fill you with knowledge. All the planets within realm space. And with a natural 20, you also notice... I'm going to... From where you're standing, the controls... And I may as well add this as well, because you got a 20. Blimey.
What?
Gearbox.
The basic.
Oh, this is the trajectory. Yeah. The trajectory of the celestial sky. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so it is the sun, and it is, yeah.
With a natural 20, you immediately notice that each planet within its own brass sphere inside the great big globe has got a corresponding color. All except for the sun itself. The gearbox controls corresponds with all the planets. The sun, however, appears to be missing.
Having been stunned by the contraption and its delicacy, I should suspect, thus it stands. There is a golden object in here. Let's be fair.
Most of the air is like gold and bronze.
Exactly.
And there's a massive golden object here in front of you. Yes.
Dustin's gonna try to tear his gaze away from it, and then yell. Sorry. Yell down the hallway to Lunan. I don't even know what these are called in real life.
What is called?
These like a representation of the. Is it an? Yeah, is it an astro something? I forget the name.
you do a Valrus or click on the image I sent you, it actually tells you exactly what the name is.
Oh, okay.
I know what you mean. It's an armillary sphere?
Oh,
An
okay. Yeah.
armillary sphere. A representation of the solar system or the globe, yeah.
Yeah. And Dust is gonna yell back to. At least, I suppose he can still. Can he see Lunan from here, or is it the light? Well, I have the light in my back, I guess. So.
You've got the light behind you, so you can see Lunan silhouetted by the electrified lightning and everything that keeps flashing inside the...
Yeah, it's a. It's an Amaryllosphere.
It's an armadillo!
And it's an armadillo sphere. It's a representation of the world and everything around it. Yeah, pretty much.
Assume I don't have to roll to hear that, but do I know what an amaryllosphere sphere is? Does Luna know it?
He's already explained what it is.
Yeah.
He has literally just said it's this representation of the world and around it.
And there is a chair you can sit in that looks ominous. I mean, that's fair. That's fair calling that ominous, right? Right, guys?
I don't know, it's dusted.
I thought it's luring.
Alluring.
It's beautiful.
It's amazing. I will have to sit.
You'll have to come see it.
Does it have Netflix?
I haven't sat down to find out yet.
Why don't you come back here and we'll...
But you don't understand, it's golden.
The other...
We don't hear you, buddy.
You don't hear... What?
You're not here.
Breaking up, Lunan.
That's it, but not much I can do. Wait, I will reboot.
But yeah, Dustin is yelling at Lunan that it's golden. That it's golden.
I think what might be the problem is some sort of function where it turns off the sound if I'm... I don't know. Might just tambering. Anyway, Dustin, come here.
That I understood.
I heard that too.
Dustin grumbles a bit and looks back at the chair. This and mutters to himself, "This better not be like with the golden the golden lever that he wasn't allowed to touch, and he wasn't allowed to take it with him. Nothing was allowed. So he just sort of like tries to push himself backwards. I'm just gonna place him here in case anything happens on the way back, Stefan."
Okay.
But yeah, he's trying to move his way back through the narrow hallway.
Alright. You managed to shimmy your way through to the other side without incident, leaving behind the inviting leather armchair, gold laden and covered with intricate carvings.
Don't make it worse than it already is.
Yep, so no setting change for today. Okay, that was close.
What do you mean that was close?
Nothing.
How you describe it?
Oh, Lunan, I don't hear you.
And even the epic music.
Well, as interesting as that can be, I don't think it serves a purpose of defeating the Lich.
You sure?
Pretty sure, yeah. So,
But but I mean, it's a contraption of some kind, right? Moreover, it's a golden contraption, and it's hidden away all over here.
I mean,
But it's
just
still reachable.
just for the description you gave to us, that seems like its purpose is to transport you to other worlds. Tell me how that is going to help.
Get out of this accursed place.
I mean, that might be a possibility. Yeah.
You have it wrong. We are supposed to save this accursed place.
I'm aware, but if things get too rough. Though we don't know what's on the other side.
That's true. Anyways, should we go back? The god lever seems promising, and there's also stars down here.
Well, we can't really go back to the gold lever at the moment, can we?
I believe we can. We will just take some resources, but yeah, we may as well just.
Don't we wanna explore the other path?
I don't get you. Which other half?
The staircase in the hallway.
I'm not exactly opposed to this.
Yeah.
We may as well. It
yeah,
looks like it goes down. And unfortunately,
yeah.
down is where we want to go.
Down seems the way. Down seems the way to go. Yeah.
And then we also have the question of whether or not we want to look through this globe room for any hidden paths.
What do you mean hidden paths?
Haven't you noticed that every other room we've been in, has had hidden paths?
Yes, but I mean, the room was already so small. How would you?
Did you look at the wall?
No, I was in a room with a giant golden sphere and other nice golden items. I wasn't looking at the wall.
So
why would you even suggest that?
That's an option as well. It might get us back to somewhere or further to somewhere.
I mean, from an outside, out of character. Yeah, it would be nice if there was a pathway back somewhere, just anywhere. Maybe not back to that giant evil figurine juggernaut thing, but yeah. That's probably also a little far if it goes around that room, but yeah. Well, do you want me to get across first, or do you want to go first?
You walk on the wall. If we're going crossing, you mean?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if I wanna try to hide here in the bag of holding and trust it to you to bring me over. Since you walk on the walls and don't have to take this scary elevator.
Sure. Stefan, do I have an idea of how long it took last time I climbed the cross? Just worried for Lunen's self stuffing him in a bag.
It
Okay.
I think the bag has 10 minutes of air.
Yes.
Okay. I have no idea how that works, so I've never had a bag of holding really in these kind of games. So the shenanigans people get up to with them are fantastic, I hear, but I have no idea. So Lunan will trust you if you tell him that it's okay to put you in that Lunan goes into the bag. He'll trust you and do it.
We didn't hear that, Lunan.
Lunan looks at Dustin and say, I'm trusting you with my life right now.
Lunan, have you got the bag of holding?
He does.
Okay.
He took everyone's stuff and went over here, and everyone panicked because if he had fell into this thunderstorm of hell, everything would be lost except for the items we were carrying. It was amazing.
It's a good way of increasing everyone's pulse.
Yeah. In that case, Loon, could you take this with you while you go into the back? And Dustin hands you his dagger, so he doesn't have to carry both weapon and bag across.
Lunan takes it.
Yeah. Well, so how does this work? I just open it and you hop in?
Yeah, well, I'm putting it on the ground and hopping in.
Okay.
Okay. Lunan,
Taking a deep breath before I jump in.
you place the bag of holding on the ground and ever so gently make your way into the small opening and slip down within. Lunan disappears from sight and the bag flaps shut.
Dustin's gonna grab the bag, and since I can climb with just my feet on the wall, he's gonna try to make his way over back, following them.
Back to Vargo.
No, I'm gonna carry it across while climbing on the walls.
Alright then.
Got good dexterity. You can.
No, I'm not even having. I'm not throwing it to anyone across there because the only one that has decent dexterity is Jalena over there. I'm not throwing it to Vargo. I'm not throwing it to Valrus.
Mine is decent as well.
Yeah, decent doesn't make it good enough. So I will risk Lunan's life and all our belongings.
It's in the bag, you won't know.
Stop making me doing awful stuff, Steven.
It's a magic item. It doesn't break.
You monsters! Dustin's gonna try to climb on the walls back while holding the bag of holding.
Alright. Putting the strap from the bag over your shoulder, you can use your hands as well, by the way.
Oh yeah.
As you manage to overcome the surface of the wall and make your way around to the other side of the balcony. Bag of holding safe.
Can I ask someone to move out the way?
Wait.
Thank you.
Sure. Why not?
And then Dustin, almost as soon as he land, gonna slap the whole bag of holding down, and then just stick his hand in trying to find Lunan.
Okay. As you think about Lunan with your hand in the bag, his hand grabs yours.
And Dustin's gonna pull him out. Or try to, anyway.
Okay. Lunan, are you going to climb out?
I'm coming out.
Amazing. As you look around, you notice Dustin has made it around to the other side.
Perfect. And then I try to climb out as quick as possible.
I've moved you across to the other side. As you manage to wriggle your way out of the bag, you are safely on the other side.
That was much nicer.
I don't have to do this crossing.
I I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure you just boasted about your own dexterity ability.
Yeah, that wasn't a good elevator.
And Dustin is not. Oh, is that Dustin pulling out Lunan, basically?
Yeah.
He's in here somewhere, I swear.
Give me your hand. All right. You are now back out into the deteriorating hall below the yawning archway. On your left, a stairwell leads down to the level below, perhaps. On your right, my bad, because you're facing outwards. Alright.
So who was first?
Is that even a question you need to ask? And Dustin climbs over the head of Valrys on the wall, and just further around and to the staircase.
Well, neither or not your questions answered.
And Dustin begins descending. I think it's a descending staircase. At least it feels like he's descending while he
descending.
eats sleep. I don't know. I mean, it can be one of those weird sort of like staircases we've encountered, or maybe this is an Etch-a-Sketch that I'm going down. Who knows? This place cannot surprise. Will keep surprising me. So.
There we go. Just center your image and you should be able to see the new map.
Yeah.
Yes.
I try to double click.
What I don't see is a token.
Oh, here it's dusted.
There we go. I've managed to.
It is an Etch-a-Sketch because I went in first, and as you can see, something happened.
Alright, you follow the staircase leading down. At the bottom of the stairwell, 25 feet below, is a solid steel door. Where's Dusted gone to?
I'm underneath some kind of feature that is right in front of me, which is kind of weird. I'm under this, whatever it is. I've been stabbed by a tile, I think, or smashed by it. So.
Yes, you have. Hold on.
Oh, thank you. I'm alive.
There you are.
It's alive.
Alright, so at the bottom of the stairwell is a closed door made of steel.
Oh.
So, okay. Any way to open it? That's apparent.
Well, Dusted is down there.
Is there possibly a handle somewhere?
There is no handle.
Given how deep we are, Dustin, you might want to check it first. This lich is cowardly and sly.
You look at the door and there appears to be no handle, Dusted.
Is there any keyholes or anything?
No.
How's it supposed to open? Like slide up, push out?
It's possible, but Dustin will try to push it with his shoulder, at least trying to get in.
With your shoulder. Interesting. Okay. As you place your shoulder against the door, any kind of small pressure, it swings inwards.
Well, then Duster just flies forward because he thought that was going to be harder than that.
Exactly. Alright, Dusted. As you trip into this vaulted hall, thick green acrid smoke billows forth from a bronze cauldron positioned ominously in the room's center. The swirling haze obscures much of the chamber's contents, casting everything in an eerily otherworldly green glow that almost sends shivers down your spine. But through the dense fog you can make out the faint outlines of 3 rocking chairs, their silhouettes swaying gently in the dim light. Nearby, several workbenches are piled high with haberdashery, the gleam of needles and thread catching the faint candlelight that flickers in the distance. A spinning wheel stands in one corner of the room, its wooden frame weathered and worn with age, while a rusty iron cage looms ominously in the other. Its bars are enclosing a shadowy figure that cowers within the cage. The prisoner's anguished cries are muffled by this thick smoke, lost amidst the cacophony of this chamber. As you look around, you notice galleries flanking the hall on either side just above you, their darkened recesses shrouded in mystery. From their elevated vantage points, unseen eyes watch your every move, adding a sense of foreboding that permeates the air.
Wait, you said there was a figure inside? A cage?
Yes, indeed, sir.
This is familiar.
It's likely Dusted is going to push himself up if he can, and then try to get to the prisoner. If this smoke is indeed toxic, possibly. Unless anyone stops him, Dusted's going to try to charge towards the cage.
Okay. Is anyone going to try and... Well, Dusted, you've stumbled in already.
Yeah.
Do you just keep on stumbling forward straight towards the cage?
Yeah. Trying to grab his footing as he does, but yeah.
Okay. That is not a problem. You stumble in towards... As you move towards the cage, the gate of this rusted cage is padlocked. A heavy padlock stands. Its surface is weathered. You can see that this padlock has been here for many a year. Behind the barrier, a scene of despair unfolds. A naked figure cowers under a blood-stained blanket, huddled in the corner of this decrepit enclosure. The figure's form is shrouded in shadows and their feature obscured by darkness and fear. They cling to the tattered blanket as if it were the last vestige of comfort in a world gone mad. Their trembling form, a silent testament to the horrors they must have endured. All around, the air is heavy with the stench of decay and despair, mingling with a metallic tang of blood in the air that almost seems to stain the very fabric around you. Every rusted bar of the cage seems to echo with the weight of their suffering. As you draw nearer, the cowering figure within the rusted cage begins to emerge from the shadows. You can see the pointed, distinctive ears of an elf, and despite the pallor of their skin, a stark contrast against the darkness of their surroundings. Their features are marred by the unmistakable signs of suffering and distress. Pointed ears, characteristic of their elven heritage, peek out from beneath tangled locks of bright red hair. A fiery hue that seems to defy the gloom that surrounds them. And despite the wariness etched into their features, you can see a glimmer of resilience in their eyes as they flicker and blink watching you approach. The skin is paler than usual, and you can see from here that it bears the telltale marks of hardship and deprivation. Yet beneath the grime and bruises there lingers a trace of the proud heritage that defines their kind. As they see you coming, they almost shrink back against the cold bars of the prison. As their eyes meet yours, Ayun, save me. You hear the sound almost echoes through the chamber, and a sense of recognition stirs within you, mingling with disbelief. Could it be possible?
Luna, sorry, not. Dustin is looking back at Lunan right now, and then at this elf. Sort of back and forth.
You have to help me. Oh, please, they'll be coming soon. With each word of their fervent plea to their god, the resemblance becomes more undeniable. A haunting reflection of features and mannerisms that you know all too well sit in front of you. Pointed ears, fiery red hair, the distinctive contour of their face. Everything reminds you of Lunan. Yet...
I need you guys in here. And Dustin is sort of grabbing for his weapon, which he didn't pull out of the bag of holding.
Correct.
And not carrying with him, as he tries to sort of like smash at the Hulk smash at the padlock, but realizing he doesn't have anything, he just gives it some frustrated yanks and tussles with it for a bit before yelling at the others. Well, get in here then.
Who
Dustin,
kept
please.
the bag of holding?
It's
Oh, I did.
Lunan climbed
Oh,
up.
yes. Oh, yeah. Someone would have picked it up.
Probably Lunan. Let's be fair. Dustin,
In that case, Lunan, as he's walking out, is pulling out his shield.
Dustin, you have to save me. Oh, please.
Dustin hair stands on end whenever the other elf talks, because he's looking at Lunan. He knows that he's looking at Lunan, and yet...
Lunan, is that you?
Lunan looks at him and wants to do a perception check to see if he has any defining feature that is wrong.
Okay.
You
What
didn't tell us
specific
you had a
feature?
twin brother.
Exactly.
What specific feature, Lunan?
No, but if there is any visible scar or lack of a scar that Luna knows he has from all the fights we have had here.
Yeah, just by looking at him, it looks, while he looks malnourished, more skeletal than you, his skin is not scarred at all from battle.
Okay.
As you are peering, though, from within the chamber you hear an echoing the soft sounds of an iron wheel turning breaks the silence and your horror, drawing your attention like a beacon through the dense smoky haze that envelops the entire chamber. Emerging from the swirling mist beyond the cage, 3 peculiar figures waddle towards you with an almost mechanical gait. The first is a straw doll, its form punctuated by rusty pins that protrude from its body like jagged spikes. Beside it, a faceless child molded from clay shuffles forward, its features featureless, devoid of any expression or emotion, casting almost a chill pall over the dimly lit surroundings, and trailing behind them, on a unicycle, a stuffed monkey whose lower body is the unicycle itself.
I'm really confused right now.
Please have a handout for this.
I do. As the
Wow.
trio draws nearer, the straw doll's voice cuts through the silence like a dagger. its words dripping with urgency and fear. You need to run away. Quickly. The Sword Sisters will be back any moment.
Sisters? Wasn't that?
The dog nannies.
Oh yes.
Mm.
Let me...
But that means we can kill them. And we don't have to fight them, the dog, and the lich at the same time.
Oh Jesus.
They're hideous.
No. Vargo, your human side is showing.
You almost see the little monkey's face droop, and the wheel almost seems to rock back and forth and slump a little bit.
These are nightmare horrors.
They're not that bad.
Are you?
It's strange.
It's there are 3 of them, and they're yes.
Do they look aggressive?
What are you doing here?
Oh,
But-
we cannot leave, but you can. You cannot be caught by them. They'll rip you apart. And they'll
Not if
take
we
pleasure.
rip them apart first.
Is this how you've always been?
Hideous.
You think he was born this way?
Vargo, instead of the useful commentary,
Created.
could you help me with this padlock?
What?
Sure.
No. Don't let out Lunan's twin. We don't know if he's not right.
If he's what?
I don't know. Maybe he's evil.
You're the lady, not right.
You have read too many stories of evil twins.
It's not. Do you not think it's a bit weird that we come down here and we find Lunan look-alike with no battle scars, just waiting for us, pleading to set him free? This is the
Lunan
trickiest I've
looks-
ever seen one.
Please, you must help us, or help yourselves. Oh,
Lunan looks at his copy and asks, "What's your name?"
my name is Lunan.
See,
I am you.
no,
How?
Yes.
no.
How? I do not know how I came to be. First I was blinking and then I was here. I remember Yelena in a chest locked away.
No, you don't.
Being damaged and hurt. I remember the tombs that we have been to. The keys that we have found. Oh, Ayun, save me. How can this happen? They have been torturing me.
Who?
Asking me questions. Those 3 witches.
I don't trust the Lunan twin. The most I can do for you is put you out of your misery.
Anything would be better than staying in this cage.
Oh, he agrees, everybody.
Calm the murderous intent just for a second here, okay?
Do best. But know that you will be sending my soul down to the soulmonger.
But how can you have a soul if you are Lunan? Lunan only has one soul. She looks at the other lad.
I am
Lunan,
alive and
Lunan.
talking to you, am I not?
I don't know, some.
I must have a soul.
Do undead have souls? Do devils have souls?
My heart beats in my chest. It is true. I am not undead. How could I praise Ayun if it were not true?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the.
Devils have souls.
I've never really thought about it.
I'm gonna use the key that I have hanging around my neck and try and open this thing.
Don't let him out! Leave him in there!
Have you lost your mind in
Have
here?
you?
Locked in here? No!
Have you lost your mind? This is like a fey trick if I've ever seen one.
It's a living thing imprisoned in a cage. thousands
made
of.
by some weird, creepy nanny ladies who follow a lich.
Are you stopping me?
I-
Because Dustin is doing this.
It's
Still trying to
it's.
stand in the way.
I think it's Lunan's decision. At least I would like to be the one deciding on what to do if that were me.
She'll look at Lennon. Do you want me to kill you, or shall we set you free?
If the real Lunan is the
If,
one in
if,
the cage,
if this is some sort of clone of me, and he
Oh,
has
boy.
my feelings and knowledge, we cannot kill him.
Wait, I can at least determine, maybe, if he is undead or something of that effect. So I used divine sense.
Cost detect magic as well.
Okay. Your
Uh,
divine sense detects undead,
Mm.
fiends, celestials, and what else?
What?
No,
Oh,
no.
I thought you were saying that's what I detect. I was like, what?
No,
all of this.
He's just listening.
Reminds me.
Celestial fiend and undead. That's
Okay. And it's a radius, but not through walls, yes? Not through solid
Yes.
objects.
it. I'll post the thing image. Oh, the thing isn't there. I was going to post it to make it easier. Yeah, 60 foot, not behind total cover.
Okay, then. So your divine sense extends within this entire chamber.
Yes.
You do not detect anything.
Well, he's not celestial fiend or undead.
sort of creation.
Mm.
Lunan,
You're right.
you cast detect magic.
Can you make golems out of flesh?
I'm going to say the three little dolls in front of you do carry some sort of magic on them. They are themselves slightly magical. They appear to be creations of some sort, definitely. But they
A
give
form
off
of
some sort of enchantment magic.
Oh, okay. Not conjuring or something.
Be
Yeah,
dispelled,
okay.
most likely.
But if
But
they are,
Lunan shows nothing. Lunan 2.
Your Lunan twin does not have. There's no.
Let's just call him Mini-Me, even if it's not much smaller.
Okay. Mini-Me does not give off any magic. Neither does the cage that he is locked in.
oh, are you gonna have me smash this cave to get cage to get him out, or?
I'm trying to detect thoughts.
Who are you going to detect thoughts on?
Well, I guess it's everyone in the room really, but I'll just hold it for a little bit,
What,
and if
what
anything
is,
strange,
talking to Mini-Me, what is our full name?
My full name is Lunan Estralia Sol.
Close enough
My
in pronunciation.
my memory is jumpy at best. They have been torturing me for information on all of you. Valrus, you detect an anxiety and fear, thoughts of escape coming off Mini-Me. As you... Is anybody else not paying attention to Mini-Me?
Too many what?
That's what we're calling the elf in the cage. It's Mini-Me, not Lunan 2, not copy of Lunan. It's Mini-Me.
Okay.
not
Okay.
Mini Lunan, Mini Me.
Let's call him doppelganger then.
Mini
Oh
Me.
yeah, that helps. That helps a lot. Thank you.
That helps bring the confidence. Yeah.
Yeah.
It helps a lot in trusting him. Yeah.
What if
Okay.
he's a changeling?
Ooh. You must make
I
haste
mean,
and leave. Why do you still stand there?
What can you tell us about the creepy nannies?
They're evil. I can
Mm.
tell you that they're powerful.
Hmm.
And that they've been around for a long time. They disappear. They nurse the thing. And they
Yes.
feed it.
What are they, though?
Evil.
Could you point out a likeness to them if we showed you lots of pictures of
Oh God.
creatures? She looks at Vargo as she says this. You could show the book and they could point.
Yes, but it's much easier for them to point if they're out of this cage, though.
No, you stay in cage. Okay?
No, just
Mr.
no.
Changeling, doppelganger, evil twin.
Don't
Stay.
mix me.
Jaldena, you have read
It's
too
too
much
yours.
Elven literature.
What do you. Why would. Of course I have. I've lived it.
While you are busy
It's
talking, you notice the monkey on the pedal bike wheels over to the clay doll, sticks a thumb into its face, and sort of rubs down in a semicircle to create a little mouth.
oh,
Oh.
that's actually quite cool.
Oh, you have to go. Oh, if you
If you.
insist on staying, you have to kill them. Please set us free.
Well, we do want to kill them.
I miss my
Yeah.
mommy and my
Assume-
daddy.
I presume they all sound truthful
I,
They
I mean,
throughout
they
their
do.
thoughts. Yeah.
they all seem like prisoners in here. Just saying.
Yeah.
Luna
I mean,
will hand. Yeah, sorry.
can we take them with us, maybe?
Who disappeared?
Ray, I think his Discord died. He's gone offline.
Who said something bad
Yeah.
about Ray?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will hand Minimi my shield and say, please cast light on it.
I have not been able to sleep and memorize any spells.
It's a cantrip.
Oh,
Oh,
he
that's
doesn't have
harsh.
he doesn't have arcane focus.
That's why I handed him my shield. It's my arcane focus.
Ah, okay. In which case, then yes, he casts light on the shield.
This is too creepy.
And I take the shield back. I say we release him.
But what if he stabs us in the back?
What if I
Then we
stab
will.
you in the back?
Then we sell him back to the this is not in character, by the way. Then we sell him back to the wood elf that really likes Lunan back in town.
Oh god.
Dustin would never say that because he is obviously very anti-slavery, but
Very nice.
If we're over the
okay,
character,
so
then you might not just have to sell him. You can give him away for free.
oh god. Jelena, are we? Dustin is gonna try it with the key. Are you gonna actually knock him out or something or stop him?
Remind me, what key are you gonna use?
He's gonna use, because all this talk about these metro keys is that they can open sort of any lock, and he's just gonna try and see if that works with this. I don't think it does, but he's just gonna try anyway.
Okay.
It's a magical
Okay,
item.
metaphor.
It's dusted.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll look at the others and reluctantly step out of the way. If he turns around and stabs you, it is not my problem.
No,
The end of the key is too fat to fit into a simple padlock. Ding.
I look at Lunan and say to him, "You sure you want to free this thing?"
I don't think we can leave him here.
No.
And I don't feel that we could kill him.
I
How
got
would you how would you feel if I left a piece of you buried underground to its own demise down here? Oh,
Bargo
sorry.
will try in under normal circumstances to use his tools to open this thing up, but I don't have any.
What? Oh, you didn't get any when we were back at the dwarven place?
No, the thing is, they disintegrated earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, when you stepped into the. Oh,
Yep.
oh no. Okay. Well, I suppose striking at it could also be an option.
Should any of you have tools on your disposal, I can use my knowledge on them, but
Lena has a hammer.
Yeah, I was about to say I have the warhammer that we found a long time ago. The anti-undead one.
mm, Lunan, did you detect any magic in the cage?
Nothing. Only from the creatures, I believe.
Okay,
Right?
then the warhammer should
Mm-hmm.
do.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so Luna, could you hand me the warhammer inside the bag?
Luna holds out the open bag so you can
Mhm.
reach down and get it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And Dustin gets the warhammer out that he got a long time ago. I don't even know if I still have the picture of it. I sure hope so. Somewhere. Well, and then he's gonna try to take a swing at the padlock.
Okay, go ahead and roll it to hit.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting because I'm not very good with a warhammer. Almost a 20, but it was only an 8, so it's a 12 in total.
Okay. A 12 is enough to strike the lock, so go ahead and roll some damage. The full
Yeah,
impact of the warhammer strikes the door of the gate with the lock on it.
yeah, and I'm not attuned to it, so I don't get the +1, unfortunately.
Alright. As you strike it, the lock almost cracks. It doesn't break off, but it looks like you've done a significant amount of damage to it. The bars are slightly bent on the cage, and Lunan's doppelganger leans back. He's like, it only needs one more hit.
Dust is gonna swing another time.
Go ahead and roll.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow. With,
Why am I...
with the most precision and the second natural 20 of the night, you just catch the edge of where the lock forms. The clip of the lock embeds itself in. It flicks open and flies across the room, all the way into a big green set of double doors on the other side of the room, and it drops into the smoky darkness. The door swings open. Oh, are you going to save me now?
And
Dust is gonna offer it its...
deeper.
Dust is gonna offer the clone it, or whatever it is, his hand, to get him up.
Luna looks at him and say, "We still have a mission to accomplish."
Yes, yes. The evil
Oh,
lich.
yeah.
I am afraid I might not be as much help as you think I am going to be, but I can do what I can.
Which is
And use my thingy to probe deeper into his thoughts.
Okay. As you probe,
Saving throw.
he's gonna fail whatever saving throw you roll.
Oh, okay.
He's got 4 levels of exhaustion. He is
Fair
knackered.
enough.
You probe deep into the recesses of his mind, and everything is almost like an open book to you. What comes back is a flood of emotions. Firstly, the fear turns into relief that he has now escaped. Then the relief turns back into fear as you realize he's thinking about these 3 ladies returning. And after that, a flood of emotions and tears breaks down as his mind almost seems to recall stress under torture, whipped and beaten with psychic spells, blabbering and begging for them to stop as he breaks under the torture, talking nonsensical, anything that they want to know about you and your companions, your group, and everything that you have done to date.
My God.
I think I might need some help out of this cage. Dusted, please? Anyone?
Come
My
here.
name wasn't
I
called.
I take him out of the cage.
Liam, did you say he was wearing proper clothing?
No, he's wearing a blood-covered blanket that's tattered.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we will go out through the corridors soon, but for now I hand him my old leather armor.
Oh, that's a small one.
What? Okay.
It's mini-me.
I had to change the token size to fit in the cage because the flipping cage is on the cross of the square.
Yeah.
So I guess he will
Okay.
have to spend 10 minutes putting that on.
It's probably 20, given his
Yeah.
exhaustion.
Yeah.
Ugh. As he takes it, the weight seems too much for him to bear, and he drops to his knees as he tries to struggle into the leather armor. Ugh.
Are we?
We must hurry. They might be back at any minute.
When did
We-
you
are
last
we-
see them?
Ooh.
When did you last see them?
Time down here seems to flow. I cannot keep track when I was last awake.
Do you know where they went at least?
They go through the green door at the end.
Yes.
Wait, if the caretakers these are the caretakers of the monster, right? So supposedly
Yes,
through
those
that door
are-
is the monster.
Yes, I believe so. This is what we have been looking for, my friend.
What about the other doors?
You look around the room, and on the balcony above you, you see 3 doors to the west and 2 doors on the western wall, 2 on the north, and 1 on the eastern wall.
Oh,
I know nothing of these other doors. They do not go inside them.
it's a jail and a half if I saw one. The door, Vago. What do you make of it?
I'm not checking the green one, not yet. As you.
I don't feel ready for it either.
DM, I will open this door to see what's on the other side.
Are you going to... Alright, give us a second quickly. I do have one little... There's a picture of the bubbling cauldron. And then I want to see if
thank
I
you.
can get you... Right. As the 2 of you approach, between the twin staircases in the south of the furthest reaches of the room looms a formidable sight. An imposing door of verdant green stone stands 12 feet tall and spans 10 feet wide. You can't help but notice it as you pass. Its surface is etched with macabre visages of grinning goblin skeletons, their bony forms twisting into grotesque expressions of malevolent glee. A belt of smooth stone encircles the door at a height of 4 feet, and it is adorned with a series of intricate symbols carved from gleaming gold. 5 familiar symbols, each representing a different geometric shape, are set in the row like a belt. A triangle, a square, a pentagon, a hexagon, and an octagon. Each symbol measures exactly 6 inches across and is meticulously engraved in a recessed circular seal 8 inches in diameter. Their gleaming surfaces hinting at some hidden significance concealed within these geometric forms.
This is on the green door. I missed it. Sorry.
You can see it in the handout as well how it looks. I think.
Correct.
And I'm just gonna say it now, and I know I'm gonna get booed and annoyed by what I'm gonna say right now. But the only geometric shapes we have ever faced in this that wasn't the turning puzzle was the damn things climbing on the walls.
But from a non out of game point of view, that was obvious that it would be some sort of key.
Oh well, yeah, but I'm only catching up now. Sorry to say.
Okay. No, I suspected as much, but since we have rushed so many other things in here, there could be a million other things we have missed.
Dustin, are you laughing at my post?
Okay, so apparently, uh, okay, so apparently we need 5 things to enter that door, and there is 5. Oh my god, who's that? Oh my god.
I
Ooh,
that's amigo.
amigo.
Hans Lada, hilarious character. Sorry, but yeah. Well, well,
If we're lucky, we can find them down here, but otherwise we will have to climb up and go for a hunt.
Yeah, I mean,
Vargo,
we
as you
need
make
5
your way
things to open
up
the
the
door,
corridor,
apparently.
Vargo, as you make your way up the corridor, you notice carved into the first door that you come across a large hexagon.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So we need 5 of those thingies. There is 5 doors here. This first one has an hexagon, so am I correct, DM, to assume that if I go to this one...
you're gonna say
What?
something in a minute that's gonna upset me. That we have to backtrack this entire place.
This door that you reach has got a pentagon carved into it, and the one to the north, just in
Okay,
front of you, a triangle.
yeah, so we have geometric shapes here.
And the first one a triangle.
First one was an hexagon, DM?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A hexagon, a pentagon, and a triangle.
Dustin, would you care to look at the other two? Which ones there are?
From where you're standing, Dusted, you can look above the balcony and you notice carved into that very first door in front of you is an octagon.
Okay. And the one on the
So,
far end.
The one on the northern wall is a square.
Okay.
All 5 shapes match the shapes on the green door.
alright. That settles it, doesn't it?
Oh. Dustin's gonna have to sit on the wall and play cats. Play like a cat waiting for a mouse to come out a hole with all these things, aren't I?
Or first we go through
May
these doors and
may
maybe we can find something in
may
here.
yeah, may I suggest we do them in order?
So you want us to move around as much as humanly possible by doing that, right?
Dude, it's 2 flocks of stairs. Flocks? I don't know
Flights.
if that's the word.
Like,
Flights, yeah.
Thank you.
not even for Dusted.
Yeah, you can just take up the side, yeah.
Take the ceiling shortcut.
Yeah. Well, I didn't catch if this room was actually had a tall roof, so it would probably be a further climb that way around. But is the door open, Vago, though?
None of the
That's a
doors
good
are
question, actually. It's not.
open. No.
Possible to tell what's actually brewing in this thing.
I'm not gonna taste it to find out. Just before you get any ideas.
Maybe we need to go up and drink from the fountain on the top floor to be able to catch the keys.
What fuck? No. Jalena expressly told us we were not to drink anything we found in here. And I'm sorry, I'm going back to Jalena not having read too many books. or not read too many fanciful novels. I'm sticking with that. We're not drinking from that fountain.
It's a very bad idea. What if you turn into a frog?
While the
I
three
am
of
not
you,
before.
agreeing. I'm just saying, in the worst case scenario, we might go there.
while the three of you are investigating the doors and the green door and all the others, Yelena, you hear a little ring, ring, ring.
Or where?
Are you going to save us? The little monkey is asking you.
Oh. I will try. We will try. Because we have to kill the evil nanny ladies anyway.
Yeah.
So we get to save you and we get to kill them. It is a win-win for us. Unless we die, of course, and then it's not a win-win, but
Oh.
I hope
we're not
we-
going to die.
Not
We
like
can-
the others that arrived.
There have been more?
Oh, yes. In fact, I believe that they're holding one captive inside.
Are they torturing them right now?
They always do torture. I
Oh,
like it.
this is so depressing.
Who is the other?
I do not know his name, but maybe your friend might know. And he nods his head towards the doppelganger.
Minimi? Do you know?
I don't think that I should tell you, but
If you don't, I will slit your throat.
I will not.
that might be the better way for me to
Mhm.
go.
You're not supposed to agree.
Yelena, I might not say this to you enough, but sometimes I agree, even though Ayun does not. After my time down here,
Wow.
I think it might be better for me to pass on to the bigger world for the next life. But Lunan, they hold Vago's brother on the other side of that door.
Wait,
Okay.
I thought he was dead.
We haven't
No,
found him in
not
here.
dead. Only missing in action.
Oh. I see.
I guess Vargo didn't hear.
No, Vago has not heard. He's too busy looking at the engraved doors.
Vago, can I borrow your book?
Lunan agrees with Lunan and will not tell him.
That depends. Which one?
The monster book. I want the monkey to point to some if the evil women are in here.
I throw her the
Furbol's guide.
Baldur's Gate to everything. Yeah.
I think you have a hard time doing that, considering it's in the bag of holding.
That's a good point.
Everything that is non-magical is in the bag of holding. So,
Yep.
unless we
have
have
to ask
re-equipped
Lunan.
ourselves.
Well, Luna's doppelganger put on the armor, and the armor, I assume, is still in one piece.
He's still struggling with it. It's going to take him about 20 minutes to put
But it hasn't disintegrated while he's trying to put it on.
Correct.
So maybe it's fine.
Lunan already took out his shield, so
Oh yeah, that's true. Yes. She'll Lena will ask them for her leather armor. I think that was the only thing I took off.
he holds out the bag, so you can just put your arm in and grab whatever you need.
Very good. And she'll take the book then if Vargo says she can.
All three of the little dolls come closer to you as the book comes out. What are we
Let us
looking
see if
for?
we can find these people.
I just feel like Galena is. Yeah, I was about to say.
My mother used to read bedtime stories. And then
Oh, it's a picture book.
sometimes Papa did when he was back from work. He wasn't a bad man though, but some people said that he was. And then they killed him.
Ooh.
This is so depressing.
Oh dear.
To get back to my mama.
We'll see if we can make that happen, okay? Let us see if we can find out who these people are. She'll slowly turn the pages.
If you manage to make it out here, maybe you can get a message to my papa and get him to come and save us. Our daddy will help us. Yes.
Who is your daddy?
He used to work for a guild. His name was Bert.
Oh, I see.
We'll see what we can do.
I think I might know your father.
Oh,
I will get a message to him when we leave.
we miss our daddy.
I'm sure you do.
I don't know how we managed to be trapped in here, but these evil women, they managed to capture our souls and put us into these abominations.
I wonder why. Why not just feed you to the dog?
To the dog?
Isn't there like a little... Not little... Isn't there a thing downstairs that they are feeding all the souls to?
They are feeding something, yes. But these horrible ladies have created us too.
I wonder why.
Brewing in here.
Hmm?
Do you know what they're brewing in here?
It is some sort of brew. We do not eat. We don't taste it. So
Actually, question.
Mm,
The cauldron is just bellowing out smoke everywhere, right?
correct.
Is there any way we could maybe find something to put on top of it so it stops billowing out smoke?
Yeah, Valrus is practically standing right next to it. The lid to the cauldron is lying on the floor.
Valus, would you mind? See if we
Pick
can
up the
stop
lid
this
and
flow.
Put it on top.
Alright, you lean down and pick up the lid of the cauldron, clink, and pop it on top, and the lid closes, no problem. The smoke still lingers in the air as the cauldron bubbles away.
Well, let's see if that does anything.
Alright. So,
Oh, I
Vargo
have the.
pops his head over the fence and says, "Are you guys under the effect of a slow spell?" Come on.
Excuse me? You cannot enter that room, so we have to go back either way. It's locked, yes?
I tried to open the door, DM.
I thought you already tried it.
As you open the door, in the heart
Oh.
of the chamber, a mesmerizing spectacle captures your attention, Vargo. A towering glass cylinder stretching from floor to ceiling, bathed in an ethereal glow whose origins remain veiled in mystery. Light emanating from within casts a gentle luminescence that suffuses the room, lending an otherworldly ambiance to the surroundings. Within the confines of the glass enclosure, an enigmatic apparatus awaits. At the midpoint of the cylinder's height, a minuscule triangle pierces the smooth surface of the glass, offering a glimpse into the chamber's inner workings. Positioned precisely within the illuminated chamber, an iron lever protrudes from the metal plate embedded in the floor. Let me see if I...
No, it's not. My God. What's with the mix of new technology in an old dungeon
I know.
that makes it so
Well,
eerie?
you must expect lichens to keep up with trends, after all. You said it yourself. This was the height of mage. What do you say?
Mageliness.
Mageliness, yeah.
So, as you've opened the door and looked inside, a floor-to-ceiling glass cylinder stretches. A tiny triangular hole is cut through the glass 5 feet above the floor, and inside the cylinder an iron lever is set into a metal plate on the floor.
Okay. Whatever this is, we will need help figuring it out. Oh my God, Dustin! You came here quickly.
Pushes Vargo inside. Yep. Let's see what this is then.
Vargo, you go stumbling into the room.
Oh, well,
I guess, yeah. I don't see the room, DM.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. I was waiting for you to tell me something and now you did.
It's like, yeah. Oh,
Yep,
ah.
it's a small room.
It is a small
Hmm.
room.
This is not small. I just climbed through a hallway that was very, very small. This is nothing. This is luxury.
You know, I was expecting to see something something somewhere that led me to think what the lever does, but I guess it's only try and guess.
Well, I mean, the lever was inside this sort of triangle, wasn't it?
The lever is on the bottom of this glass sphere, this glass
Oh,
cylinder. It's
the cylinder. Yeah.
It's
No,
inside the glass, and the only way into the glass is a tiny triangular hole. In the meantime, Ray, can you tell Rachel what she needs to roll for Volo's guide? Is it wisdom or intelligence?
No, it's intelligence.
Oh boy. This is gonna be amazing.
You're clever. Come on.
I have -1. Just straight intelligence.
Just a straight roll, yeah, you're not proficient or anything.
It's a 7.
A 7. Alright.
Oh boy.
As you
You know how
round
to read, right?
She's just flicking the pages.
Margot, what is with you tonight? Margot, what is with you tonight? Seriously.
This has been Vargo for the past couple of days.
Oh yeah, Papa Sottle, I forgot.
Yeah, thank you.
You flick through the book with the 3 little dolls. They don't recognize any of the monsters that you're looking through. When the little monkey one looks up and goes, they aren't in here. They're in the green door. You won't find them in there.
Lunan, I think we just found a use for mini you.
Mini you.
Oh.
Oh, you coward. Okay, fine.
Right. But on that note, we're going to take a 15-minute break.
Okay. I can do that
Mhm.
first then.
We will be back at 20 minutes past.
All right. So, Lunan and Mini Lunan, come here.
Is Lunan done with adding the clothing?
Have you been 20 minutes in this chamber?
Don't think so.
He's still struggling into it. The moment he's
I'll get to you later. I'm still putting on some clothes on myself.
on myself, yeah.
Okay.
Which self?
Dusted, I see you eagerly wanting to try up the lever.
Well, I cannot really get to it, can I?
Wait, can he not?
Oh, there's a glass cylinder around it.
Oh, it's around.
I think there was a little hole in it somewhere. Was there, Stefan?
Yes, there is a small shape of a triangle cut out into it.
So what size is it? Dust's gonna try with his claw, see if it will poke through. But obviously, if it's that small, he probably cannot fit through it.
The
Cat is still gonna try.
triangular hole in the glass is an inch wide. You could stick a finger in.
I can always try and create my spectral mage hand.
Oh, that can go through.
I'll try and summon it inside the glass.
Okay. Yep, the mage hand. So you're in that room, are you?
Sure.
The mage hand appears inside the cylinder.
Works this far. I'd personally prefer to get out of this room if I were to pull the lever.
Come on in. Oh, for God's sake, Vargo. Don't make me go out, get out there and get you.
Is Vargo leaving the room, is he?
He was.
I'm also leaving the room.
What about your mage
you-
hand?
Oh, well, that's got 30 feet range.
Okay.
You are cowards of the highest order.
Dustin stands there watching
Hey,
everything.
who knows? Maybe it requires force more than, what, 5 pounds? 10 pounds?
We'll know soon enough. Yeah.
Dustin is just gonna stay there, okay.
Yeah, he's not afraid of anything.
I'm about to pull the lever, say, and if there are no objections,
There
I
is
will
none.
give you
Wait.
Alright, I do it.
Alright, as you try and pull, the lever is too heavy for the mage hand to shift.
Alas,
Hmm.
not quite.
It does
Requires
For
more
Mage
than
Hand. I
10
knew him,
pounds of
Horatio.
not.
Okay.
I point my magical stick at it. Doesn't give off any magic.
What are you pointing at?
Oh,
You
wait,
heard him,
right.
his magical stick.
Who had the bag of holding?
Luna.
Lunan Dad.
I run down, grab my wand of magic detection, if he allows me, and point that at the device.
Okay.
Charge
the,
left.
The lever isn't magical. The cylinder technically is not magical either, but there is some enchantment surrounding it.
Yeah, a
Where
type
are
of.
you? Vargo, you're not in the room, are you?
I just got outside.
You ran away.
Yarlena, I know that you find it particularly interesting to see this man change his clothes, but we might be in need of a strong woman.
I'm not
She's
watching
ta-
Lunan change his
she's ta-
clothes. I'm reading a story
the
to the children.
Oh, she
Oh,
suddenly
so
got very
the-
protective of those three.
She's not that much stronger than Dusted.
She is stronger than Dusted. Full stop.
Slightly.
That's that. Yeah, that's no. She is just that. It don't have to go further than that.
I am stronger than Dusted.
But yeah, is
but
there
it didn't seem to hurt me when I laid my hands on it.
Yeah.
So Dusted's just gonna put two sort of like full hands on it and try to shift the cylinder, or sort of push it.
Okay.
Did it give off a particular type of magic, by the way? Or just some nondescript?
Enchantment around it. There is some sort of enchantment around it. Are you... You're all standing where you are, yes?
Stepping out.
You
Now,
are son.
Alright, Dustin, you place your hands on the cylinder and you push, it doesn't budge.
Well, that goes there. Yeah. Don't know what that accent was, but yeah. I suppose striking it won't help if it's enchanted or magical, as you suggest.
I mean, you can
Only
try.
one way to know.
And Dusted grabs the firm hold of the warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
We do have magical abilities. We could try that first at a safer distance.
Dusted lowers the hammer, sort of like accepting that might indeed be a good idea.
Or
I still haven't forgotten.
would work.
I still haven't forgotten about the magical revolving chair in that room further back. You won't distract me with this either.
I'm so tempted to teleport inside, take the triangle, and teleport outside with it.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not. If that,
I mean, the whole.
if I cannot see the room from the inside, I'm dead.
Could you theoretically you summon Aki in there? But Aki's probably not strong enough to shift more than 5 pounds, I think.
Theoretically,
It's
I could.
But can he shift that much weight? I have no idea.
He couldn't get out either way.
Well, he can just unsummon him again, can't he?
Dropping the artifact, I presume.
I mean, I guess Arky doesn't have to technically be an owl. It's just, it feels weird to summon it.
I wouldn't ask you to change the form of your familiar. I'm just asking if it's possible. I have no idea. You are the guy that can conjure stuff that's other places than yourself, obviously.
DM in the skies, will that work?
What are you trying to achieve?
Summon Arky inside the cylinder, take it, let him take the triangle and summon it back. outside the.
Not the triangle, the lever.
Ah, so pull the lever. Yeah,
I don't know how strong our key is, but I suppose.
My guess is stronger than mage hand, but let's see.
If not, then I can help along with the mage hand.
I can also do a mage hand. So 2 mage hands plus a familiar, that should do it. Let's try it. Arky! With me. If you die, I'm screwed. Because I only have.
Okay. So you're gonna summon Arky inside the cylinder.
No, first just outside. I'm going to lecture him on what we want him to do.
Okay. So you summon him outside the cylinder. Valrus,
Yeah.
where are you standing at the moment?
Right there.
Outside the door.
In the hallway, cowering.
Alright. Arky in hand looks up at you.
So, here's the thing. You see that triangle inside? We want it. Only
triangle.
Yeah, only thing that it seems we have to do is pull that lever. That's your job. Valerie is cowering over there, and myself, are going to help you. Alright? Alright.
The man cowering over there will definitely help you. Yes.
Alright. First DM, I summon Mage Hand inside the cylinder.
Okay.
Wrist.
Do the same.
Okay. Done.
First, we both try to pull the lever at the same time.
Okay. With 2 mage hands, you just managed to muster enough force that the lever slowly pulls. And as it does, you hear boom.
What's that?
The sound of the lever moving from one position down into the other position.
Oh, so no Arky needed. Alright.
No Arky needed.
What's the situation inside the room, DM? Has anything changed?
In the room that the 3 of you are in, nothing has changed except the position of the lever now that it has been pulled.
Go out
Well,
and look at the door.
let's check the door that is open, and then we probably can get out of here.
Alright. As you exit the room, Valrus, you notice on the far side, the green door, the gold plate has slowly moved aside to allow a recessed hole to appear. A slot, so to speak, in a triangular shape.
Well, it looks like we need more than just to just pull these levers.
What do you mean?
Uh,
Joins you outside.
Seems like a keyhole has appeared in the shape of the triangle.
Well, no time like the present. I know that this is getting an obsession of mine, but let's see if the key, the metro keys fit.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. You make your way to the huge, ginormous green door. The Mesro key fits, but so much so your entire hand fits into the triangular hole.
But if we get all the keys and bundle them together, they might be thick enough to turn.
So
Yes.
one person gonna hold more than one key?
No.
There is 5 keys and we are 5 people, so that should be doable. Yes.
Yes. DM,
Mm-hmm.
I might have not gotten something right. Is there a pyramid of sorts inside the cylinder, or just the
That's
the drawing?
That's the hole cut into the glass.
Huh.
You're looking at the picture.
Yes.
Yeah, that picture is from Mid-Journey. It's the best that I could come up with through AI.
No. I get it. So there is no physical object inside. There is only the lever.
Correct. The lever,
Okay.
the lever was sitting on a metal triangular plate.
And does it appear to be more positions for that lever?
No.
Lever.
Forward and back,
Okay.
that's it.
Alright, then I think we are done here.
Yes.
I think we're going to have to hunt down those damn skeletal heads and crack them open or something.
We might have to do that, yeah. In the meantime, let's go to the square room.
Okay. You move towards
Nice
the
jump.
square room with Valrus in tow. The door is closed.
I open it.
Alright, as you open the door and look inside, within this chamber, chaos reigns as sheets of parchment take flight, swirling and darting through the air like restless spirits. Each page, you notice, bears inscriptions, their contents fleeting and elusive as they dance upon the whims of unseen currents. The cacophony of rustling papers fills the air, creating an atmosphere of restless energy and untamed curiosity. Against the far wall, a stark contrast to the frenetic dance of parchment, a solitary metal plate stands as a beacon of order amidst the chaos. Bolted securely in place, it serves as a focal point within this tempestuous room, and upon its surface rests a spectral lever, its ethereal form seeming to hover in defiance as the laws of reality. Let me...
It's funny how I don't have any idea of what I'm saying. Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, I posted it the wrong place. I'm going to remove that from the handouts. Sorry about that.
Let me add a picture for you. So, a small
Jesus.
corridor leads to a room that is filled with flying sheets of parchment, each with writing on the pages, visible as they flutter by. A metal plate is bolted into the far wall that is set with a ghostly lever.
Try and catch one.
You can try
Papers.
and grab a paper. Okay. Go ahead and roll a dexterity check for me, please. Oh, wow, nice one.
Nice.
As a page flutters by, you manage to snatch one out of the air.
What's on it?
Pardon?
What's on the paper?
You're going to read it. Roll a d6
Yep.
for me, please.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Paper cuts. Great.
Yeah, I am
Uh,
considering walking through there, but not wearing anything but the cloak and my studded leather armor. I feel very uncompelled to do so.
I need you to roll a percentile dice for me, please.
a divine intervention right there.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Was that 6 as in a percentile?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Please don't tell me this is what I think it is. Ah, there we go. Okay. As soon as you take a gander at what the page says, the magical writing jumps out away from you, and a large hand of shimmery, translucent force appears within the entire room.
Is this... What?
Mm-hmm.
You stare at it, Valrus.
Is this any spell you recognize?
I certainly don't.
Roll an Arcana check.
Fair enough.
IBP.
Oh, 19. Wow.
A 19. It looks like an upgraded version of your mage hand. Very large and shimmering.
I try and move it with my mind, as I would with a mage hand.
The hand moves.
Pull the lever with it.
Oh, you cheeky bastard. Hang on. Fortunately, or unfortunately, the lever is insubstantial, which means that the magic hand passes through it. It doesn't manage to grab onto it at all.
I out of ideas. I can control this thing, though.
How? Okay, how do we? Huh. How do we pull an unsubstantial lever?
Think about it really hard.
Huh.
What do you mean it's unsubstantial? Does the cat see from behind here?
Go on, enter. Try to pull it.
Dust is gonna push through and step into the whirling pages.
Alright, as you do, the pages flutter
Boy.
and flap past you. Each of them has like some sort of writing on it, but you bump into a great big hand that's floating in the middle of the room.
Oh, it's even physical to the touch.
Yes.
Oh,
At the
Yeah,
moment, yes.
At dusted. If
Huh?
I can do that.
You're gonna what?
At dusted with the big hand if I can.
Pat him.
Yeah.
The hand
Pat him?
obeys your command and pats the kitty on the head. Pat, pat, pat.
I'll get back to you for that one. Dust is sort of like tries to push his way onto the sort of like the hand and towards the lever.
Okay, you manage to make your way to the lever. It is ghostly translucent.
And it was it is just on its own, right? It's just the lever on the wall as it is. There's nothing around it or anything.
Well, it's on a
Met-
square metal plate.
Ah, okay.
So, whereas in the other room, the lever was on a triangle for a triangular room,
Yeah, this is
it's
yeah.
on a square for the square room.
Dust tries to pull the lever, but I think it's still ethereal.
Your hand
Or whatever it
passes
was.
through the lever.
Dust pauses for a moment, and then pretends to be feigning disinterest in the lever, and then tries to grab it again, but nothing obviously happens. If you had told me like that would have worked, then I would have been losing my mind. Well, the lever isn't there. Maybe there's another? I don't know. And Dustin looks around the room, trying to see if there's any... But it's obviously a little obfuscated with flying pages and a big, giant hand. There's nothing like... It is just a room full of pages, basically. There's nothing else featured in the room that is maybe a lever like...
No.
Well...
I don't read the pages until a ghost shows up that decides to help us pull the lever.
It is very... And Dustin sort of bashes a page away from his face that lands on it. It's very distracting with these flying around.
About a minute passes and the hand winks out of existence. The page
Can any of us
flipping
turn
around.
invisible?
Yes.
Boris,
You
try
think you
try
need to be
to-
more ghostly though.
try
don't you?
turning invisible and pulling the lever.
Do that.
You move into the room towards the lever, invisible as you are. Yet as you try and pull it, it is still ghostly and passes through your hands.
Nothing.
Says a voice.
Okay. Should we just try to continue pulling sheets of paper out of the air till something happens?
I mean, if what happens is that you create magical effects at random, I don't know if that is advisable. Who knows if one of you are going to throw a fireball at all of us in here?
Well, that's another option, is to try and destroy all these papers.
In the other
Well-
room, we saw a triangle shape.
The only square shape in here is probably not even the room is squared because of the corners, but is that metal plate at the end.
Mm-hmm.
There is a plate at the end. That's square. Okay.
Well, yeah, with the where this lever is, I mean,
Correct. A square plate is on the back wall and the lever sticks out of the plate.
But no luminescent light anywhere to be seen.
That room, no. But I'm down here. But I guess the little Lunan is ready.
Yeah, it's about this time now that the little Lunan has finally managed to get the leather armor onto his body.
Okay. DM, first I try to minor illusion the lever itself.
Mm-hmm.
I illusion a lever and in the place where the other is at. Dustin,
Okay.
can you try to pull it?
A second lever.
so you're making a-
to the first.
Yes.
Yes.
well, Dustin's gonna try and pull it.
Nothing happens.
Still trying to move
Alright.
papers out of his face, swirling around.
Nothing happens.
Then I minor illusion square in the same gradient of light that the one in the triangle room appeared.
Okay. You create the same gradient of light from the previous room in the shape of a square.
Try again, Dustin.
Oh, yeah, sure. Dustin pulls the lever.
Nothing happens.
I mean, the only thing I have that is sort of colored like this, I have some ink back in my bag. Would that work?
Did we have an ink that whatever we draw on turn real? Or is this another adventure I'm mixing?
I don't think so. I just bought it from the dwarves back when we were still in.
Is the lever coming out of nowhere, or is it supposedly?
It looks like it's
In a
shafted to
slot.
this plate, right?
It's a lever set into an iron plate, a square plate on the back wall.
Could one put in like a stick or something, and then pull it?
You can try.
Hmm.
Stick into what? Into the lever?
If the lever slots into anything, if there is a hole that
I
it
see what you
seemingly goes to.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a gold baton that we found further up. I am very, very upset to be parting with it, but we can try that.
Try, I guess.
Is that coming out of the bag of holding?
That's.
Well, the bag of
I
holding
mean,
has
now
arrived.
Lunan is here. I can ask if I can have. Can I have my backpack for a moment, please?
What's going on in this room?
Well, there's a lot of pages flying around. And making it really hard to reach the lever at the end. And it's ethereal or ghostly or something, and see-through, so you cannot grab it. Well, I cannot grab it. Maybe elves can. You have some connection to the dream worlds.
Have you read the notes?
What notes?
Oh,
The
Boris,
pages.
Have like a potion of etherealness or anything like that.
I don't think so. Let me have a look.
I don't.
Potion of gaseous form.
Etherealness might be it.
Potion of invisibility and potion of speed.
Potion of disability? You said?
No invisibility.
Oh, okay.
Stop making me sound awful. And I have a filter of love. Well, yeah, no, there you go. That
that
probably
would
doesn't
help.
work either.
Or a spell. That would.
But apparently, grabbing the pages makes some random magic effects, or big hands appear. So
Nothing etherealness, no.
and the mage hands doesn't work. Not even the big mage hand works.
Lunan, do you have any way to commune with Ayun? Ask it for advice.
What do you mean? We all have. Just talk to him.
Is that easy? Really?
Clerics. I love them.
Lunan, this room is filled with flying pieces of parchment that are fluttering around of their own accord.
Etherealness might be it. Don't you elves have a way to contact with the ethereal plane or something?
But it doesn't seem like it.
That I can remember.
It's starting to seem more and more like we're going to have to read these papers and hope that it works out.
While this conversation is going on, Dustin's going to grab the gold baton and try to slot it into the hole, the ghostly sort of like indent on this metal plate, and see if he can twist it. And that is the gold baton from atop Papa Sottle's coffin, by the way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't work.
Well, worth a try.
Absolutely.
Bargo takes another sheet of paper from the RDM.
Go ahead.
What
Roll a
happened in-
dexterity check for me, please.
Here we go.
What
Fireballs
happened in
incoming.
the other room, by the way?
We just pulled the lever and one of the slots
That's,
on the door
15.
opened up.
You easily
Okay.
managed to grab one out of the air. Roll a d6 for me.
Alrighty.
So we will need to find the keys anyway.
That's a 3.
It seems like it.
Possibly, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, if you can hit a fireball, Vargo, that it takes out all of us in one go, and all the sheets of paper, obviously, that would be lovely. Thank you.
You going to read the piece of paper?
I am.
Oh, okay. As your eyes pass over the sheets of paper, you realize that it looks like a spell, and as the words burn themselves into your eyeballs, roll a percentile dice for me, please.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say
You are
so
gonna,
that's
you're
your
gonna,
entire
you're gonna
party.
light us all on fire, Vargo. I swear to
Okay.
God, you are.
Fireball.
Well, let's see.
We can survive
No.
a fireball. That's easy.
No, Lunan, get back here.
The effect there will still affect Lunan, but he will go down and take a look at the other Lunan just after.
Yeah. Stefan, don't. No, Stefan.
Fargo, you instantly turn into gas.
Oh.
What?
Okay, not too bad. Gaseous
That's-
form.
That's not too bad, actually.
You literally hit 28% was a fireball.
Can I try to pull the lever this way, in this form?
As
Oh,
you
I'll move
gaseous
out of the way.
form towards it, you pass right through the lever.
Ah,
That's where
You
we
should
need
go up and get
etherealness.
the yellow lever, the gold
But-
lever.
but how do I take it? One with me.
I guess you don't.
Yeah.
You can't speak, but
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Whisper wind, whisper
Oh.
wind.
Will-o-wisp sound.
This is true.
DM, I tried to sneak into the green door.
Oh no! Stop him!
we can't.
So your movement is 10 feet per round, so it's going to take you
A little bit, yeah.
at least 15 seconds to get there.
Put him in a jar, quick!
As you are flying through the air, bearing in mind while in this form, the only method of movement for you is flying. You can enter and occupy the space of another creature. And you have resistance to non-magical damage. Ooh, nice. You can pass through small holes and narrow openings, even mere cracks.
Oh, so now you can get into the cylinder.
Yeah, exactly.
Any
Not past through liquids.
any cracks or keyholes or something in the
Just
in
so
the
you
green
know, you cannot
Yeah?
talk or manipulate objects.
Yeah. That's why I cannot go back for the gold lever.
And you can't attack or cast spells, so you are in gaseous form for the duration. And no, the door is solid. There are no cracks, no nothing.
Bean.
I spread myself over the door to see if there is any. Okay, there is not.
You turn into
At
a
least
white
now-
fog door.
At least now we know that. In theory, I can end the spell whenever I want, right?
In theory. That's
Let's
if
not
you,
do-
hour. For a full hour.
that is if you had cast a spell and were concentrating on it.
Mm.
Okay.
In the
Okay.
meantime, while Vargo is passing through the air as a stinky cloud or a gaseous form, Lunan has run out of the room, leaving Dustin and Valrus inside. What are the two of you going to do?
Before you leave, Luna, I need another thing for my bag.
Alright, you run back to Lunan to get something from your bag.
Yeah. I was talking about the ink pot earlier. I'm gonna try this with an ink pot and see what works. Just gonna use a claw as a pen for now.
Okay. What are you planning on doing?
I don't know. Like maybe even drawing a lever on the back wall or something. Like I don't know. Something like okay, so it's ghostly there. So if I draw one that looks real, maybe I can pull it. I don't know magic very well. Okay.
All right. While you're pondering this, Valrus, what are you doing?
I don't know. Standing in bewilderment at this predicament we're in. Maybe try and
Pulling
catch a
random
couple of
spells
pages.
out of thin air is fun.
Go ahead.
I'm glad you're gaseous, so you don't do it again.
Go ahead and roll a dex check for me.
15.
Uliam, we are losing you, I think.
And Yelena, what are you doing at this moment?
She is regaling the children with a story that she can think of about
the murder
Gil
of birds.
Mardrif. No.
This has been
She is
such a depressing
avoiding saying
session.
anything about, but instead she's going to talk to them about her goddess.
Okay.
Or like tell a story, a nice story for them about the even though Gil Mardrif's about grief, but
Okay.
I'm sure there's something nice in there.
Is there anyone in particular, one of these little ones that you're focusing on?
Nah, she's giving them all equal attention. No favoritism.
Okay.
Oh.
While you are busy telling this story, the small clay doll, are you standing or sitting on the ground?
There's still lots of smoke in the room, right, from the pot, or is it dissipated?
Well, it's actually been 20 minutes, so the smoke has stopped billowing out and it's slowly starting to clear.
She'd probably be a little bit lower than usual, but she's not like kneeling on the floor because she doesn't want to go anywhere near the smoke, even though it's probably in the whole room anyway.
Yeah, it is. Okay. All three of the little dolls are circled around in front of you, and the little one made out of clay goes up to hug your ankle as it almost feels a connection to you.
Oh boy. Why is it gotta be Bert?
Valrus, roll a d6 for me. As you snatch one of the pieces of parchment out of the air, are you going to read it?
Got one.
Are you going to read it or look at it?
No.
You are not.
No.
Alright. As you snatch the piece of parchment out of the air and you don't look at it, you put it down at your side. All of a sudden, the fluttering in the room stops. All of the pieces of parchment fall to the ground, and every single one, beside the one that you're carrying, all of a sudden burst into dust. And as the dust forms, in the center of the room, just behind Dusted, a figure appears. I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Oh, for the love of...
Oh,
I'm not saying I'm feeling a strong antipathy against you mages. It just happens so naturally.
This is probably the answer, okay?
This is the answer to the question no one asked.
Yes, that's the problem.
Or go with that useful initiative.
Oh, 24, Yelena. However, you aren't in the room at this stage, so I'm
No,
going
she's
to-
too busy
Yeah.
talking.
Which means let's go for Lunan, who is the first person in the order. Lunan, you notice all of the rustling papers fall to the ground and begin to turn into dust and ash, and in its place, this creature arrives.
I can't imagine this one being non-hostile.
It's a dust imp.
Apparently so. His name is Dustin.
Oh, imposter! Kill it! Kill it now!
This is what happens when you clone the cat.
Wow!
Right, Lunan.
Luna will do some prodding and send a firebolt.
Okay.
See what happens.
Oh, goodness me, with a 28 you definitely hit. Good thing Dustin's standing there under full cover.
18 damage. Fire.
As soon as it appears, the fireball flies into it, smacks in, and it almost appears to explode into a puff of smoke as you destroy it. And from that burnt puff of smoke, what drops to the ground is a black, small cylindrical object, the size of maybe a large thumb.
What are you doing in here?
Apparently sure.
Combat is over. That was quick.
Wait, what is that? Actually, this creature. Well, it dropped something. Dustin's gonna pick it up, just trying to find out what it is.
Dustin, you turn around, and as you notice, it died, and what is remaining is a black piece of chalk.
Chalk.
Yes.
You can draw with that.
I can draw the lever with that. I don't know if that's the solution to the riddle.
Might as well give it a try.
Draw.
Is the paper that I took still there?
The paper indeed is in your hand, yes.
Is
Try
the
that first
lever
and then...
You're gonna look down at it.
No.
Okay.
don't fireball us?
Mm-hmm.
Is the lever sticking out? The ethereal lever?
It is sticking out, yes.
I don't know how we could draw it. But I guess we
magic
should draw
chalk
something with
connects
this
to it.
chalk.
I mean, I can also draw a square somewhere if this is a square room, but I mean, should I just do it on the floor? Like where the mephite was or whatever it is? It looks like a mephite, I'm sorry.
The lever was on the wall.
It is.
Yeah?
Maybe on the wall where the lever is.
Mm-hmm.
So around the middle thing, or?
Or
Okay, Dustin's gonna try that after, as per Lunan's instructions.
Try and see if the chalk connects with the ethereal lever.
But
you can try
it's so
first,
small. It's so small.
The chalk
bit.
passes through the lever, but Dustin, you follow Lunan's instructions, and you are doing what exactly?
you wanted me to draw a square somewhere. So around the lever, or sort of just on the back wall, like a maniac in a horror film or something.
Just start drawing squares. You suggested square, but this was a square room, right?
So you got very deep there for a moment. I couldn't hear you.
But I would do it.
Lunan, we don't hear you, buddy.
Let's see if we got them.
What do you want Dustin to draw?
He's a square.
A
For
square.
me, it doesn't matter. I would say any type of figure surrounding the lever.
So you want him to draw a square around the lever?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so like this, and then Dustin just tries to draw it.
Alright, Dusted. You press your hand to the wall to draw with the chalk that came from this dust method. Drawing one line across, then one line down, one line back across, and one line up. As you close the square, the lever materializes on the wall in front of you.
That's absurd.
It's work.
Dustin tries to pull the lever, expecting his hand to pass through. This is absurd, Lunan.
You grab
We
the
only
lever
lost
as it
one member.
Material. Dank. It makes a sound as it drops from the height down to the other angle. You successfully pull the lever down.
Keep that shock, just in case.
Where?
Any resets.
Bag of holding.
Actually, yeah. Back into the bag of holding with that, and also the warhammer. I'm running out of hands to hold all this with.
Why don't you put on the clothes?
Should have played a centaur.
Because aren't we going back through the
At some
through
point,
the
probably.
hallway again? So okay, yeah. Meanwhile, until we do that, I suppose it might be a good idea to just dress up.
It doesn't take you that long to put on and off a cloak.
I mean, I am wearing a cloak at the moment. I'm not running around totally in the nude.
No, everyone's got cloaks on, and doppelganger Lunan is wearing leather armor now.
Yeah. Well, by the way, where did Vargo go?
Lost him.
Vargo's floating around the air somewhere.
Is he already in the next room? And Dustin sort of
No,
marches
he's been
out.
taken by one of the spells.
Is this form actually looking like Vargo, or is it just like a puff of smoke?
There is
moving
like
around?
a puff of smoke that is moving around in a square on the balcony.
Trying to communicate.
Like one of those aeroplanes in the sky writing messages.
Haha, joke's on you, Dustin can't read or write. Haha!
It's a shape!
The shape of a middle finger in a dust cloud appears in front of you.
Yeah.
I can't read!
I swear to God, DM, I thought out the same thing.
I know.
Anyone want to read the spell that I have? And I hold out the piece of paper.
just.
I will do it if I could.
I mean, maybe you can. I hold it. Oh, actually, I wouldn't know.
Read it when those hags come, if they come.
Potentially beneficial.
Or horrendously bad.
I don't know what that one means either.
Well, let's have a look at this one while the ghastly form of Vargo is floating around. doing middle fingers at me.
Oh yeah, it's our environment. That made him stop.
We were waiting for what you were going to say. None of us heard what you said.
Lunan, we are missing you. No. We don't hear you.
It's getting worse.
It sounded like you were typing at one point.
I guess he's opening the door. I guess.
Or is Dustin
Well,
opening the door?
Dustin is opening the door. If no one.
Alright, so this is the pentagon shaped.
Yes.
The
Yes.
pentagon shape. Right, Dustin.
Anybody home?
You push the door and it swings inwards. In front of you, a 20-foot-long corridor stretches towards a room on the far side. From where you are standing, the tantalizing scent of spiced meat wafts towards you, promising a respite from the dark and dreary atmosphere of this tomb. Emerging into the chamber at the corridor's end, you're greeted by the warmth of flickering torchlight dancing against red tapestries that adorn the walls. A feast is spread out on 3 tables, consisting of roast boar, squash stew, and a tray of iced cakes. Flagons of frothy beer complete the banquet. A gaunt, human male in a dusty black suit quietly arranges the items on the cake table, taking notice of your intrusion. Without a word, he gestures to you to come forward and sample the feast. His demeanor is calm and composed as he beckons you forward.
Only if you read my letter.
Are you kidding me? Whatever this is, it's probably a clone or something terrible too. But it smells good though.
I've been playing around with my mic settings. I will see if this works better. Do you hear me now?
Oh, it sounds really,
Yes.
really crisp.
Much
Yes.
It's the automatic voice recognition that goes on and off continuously. That's the problem. Now I set it to hold down space to talk.
Yeah.
Dustin,
Good.
as you step into the room and take a look around, a voice in your head.
Oh, quickly, before the others get ya. Take all of the tea cakes and the beer. Drink the beer.
Okay. So Nang Nang has her eyes set on beer and cakes, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it definitely looks delicious. Well, the trickster god would definitely not lead me astray, right, guys? I noticed that you're all standing outside this room.
You are talking to yourself as nobody else is within the room, yes.
Yeah. Is it okay to eat? Asking this man.
He nods and smiles.
So he doesn't speak. Okay. Well, Dustin's gonna try some. What was it? Cakes? What was the type of cake? I didn't catch that.
They were iced cakes.
Oh,
Mmm.
let's have some of that.
Okay.
Oh,
Didn't we
Oh, that-
just say we shouldn't
that's
drink or
interesting.
eat anything in here?
What? I don't see a lever in here. There might be somewhere.
You are going to eat the iced cakes.
Dustin's gonna eat an ice cake while looking around, trying to figure out where the lever is.
Okay. Roll 2d10 for me, please.
Okay.
As you consume the cake, Dusted, you all of a sudden begin to feel revitalized and energized.
At what price, though? There we go, 14.
You heal 14 hit points.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. There's gotta be a catch to this. But yeah, delicious.
Might just have gotten lucky.
That's possible. The trickster god Nang Nang says it's okay to eat the ice cakes, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And it felt good, yeah. I don't know about the other things. Haven't tried those.
This?
The gentleman waved me in here and offered me to eat the food, yes? Are you hungry?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
If I try to return to my form, DM, still nothing, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, we will have to dispel you, I think, at some point.
If anyone has that.
How long is that gaseous form? An hour?
An hour.
An
1
hour.
Yeah.
hour.
Alright,
If we're unlucky, it could be like 24 hours.
Mm.
Be it's permanent.
Don't say that.
Kill the
That's
spell.
awful.
He could just go out in the corridor that does stuff, but I don't think it would dispel you.
Go join the clouds and the lightning in the hour.
Yeah.
It's fine. We're fine.
Anything else you're going to do, Dusted?
Oh no, he's looking around for the lever while eating the ice cakes.
Okay.
Or the ice cake, yeah.
Roll a perception check if you want.
Oh. Sure.
Lunan.
No, the cake is too good.
The cake is too good. Lunan, Varus, what are you two up to? Standing in the corridor? Oh, coming in to enjoy the feast, I see.
Lunan,
I
give
can
me
move
one
on.
of those cakes.
You're going to try a cake?
I'm gonna look at it.
Okay. It looks inviting and delicious.
It's really good, Dustin says with a mouthful.
It's really good.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I look at the guy in front of me. Why don't you have a piece?
He shrugs
Handing
his
it
shoulders
to him.
and shakes his head. And
Why not?
he gives you a sad face look.
You can't eat it?
He shakes his head.
You want us to eat it?
He nods his head.
And you can't speak.
He nods his head.
You know where the lever is.
He shakes his head.
I feel like we stumble into a mime, and it's not really. This is the the servant of the hags who's a mime, and that's the only way he got to live.
Are you trapped in here?
He shakes his head.
Oh.
He cannot open his mouth, which is why he can't eat them.
Ah.
Can you open your mouth?
He shakes his head.
Is this a punishment?
He shakes his head.
I thought you would have learned your lesson by now.
I'm getting information. He shakes his head.
He nods his head.
Yes, you are getting information. That's correct.
Oh boy.
Lunan, could you help me find the lever? I really don't know.
Sure, I'll have a look. I will look around.
All right, roll a perception check for me.
See what I can perceive. Only 25.
Oh, goodness me. You walk up to Dustin and you take a look around, and instantly, Luna, you notice there's something strange about the tapestries around this room. The walls are covered with 5 red tapestries, and subtly woven into the tapestries are pentagon shapes, sorry. The same shape on the front door. All of the pentagons are almost aligned together. And with the 25 directly where where Dustin is standing, over his shoulder, one of the pentagrams together seem to make a pentagram-shaped devil's face with its mouth wide open.
Oh, not another one of these devil's heads.
You have to put your some food in the devil's mouth.
What devil?
Was there an actual cavity, or is it just like stick figure type of thing?
Neither. So it is actually woven into the fabric. It has the shape of a devil's face in the fabric itself, and it looks. I forgot to send you the food.
Oh.
So these tapestries hanging from the wall have got shapes in them, geometric shapes that are pentagons. And on the tapestry behind Dusted, the pentagons form the face of a devil with his mouth wide open. It does indeed look like you can put your hand into the mouth.
Oh, okay. So I'll feed it some of the ice cake. Is that what you're suggesting?
Why not?
Okay, and Dusted tries to do that. Put something in there.
Alright, Dusted, you reach your hand forward towards the tapestry on the wall, this rug that is hanging down from brass knobs on the ceiling. And as you do, your hand passes in, reminiscent of your bag of holding, in fact. And as it does, you're about to drop the tea cake on the inside when your hand brushes against something heavy, solid, metallic.
Thank God. So, grabbing a hold of this thing on the other side, does it feel leverish?
Grabbing a hold of the lever within the tapestry, it feels leverish. Yes, it does.
Oh, yeah. Okay, then Dusted's gonna try and pull it down.
As you do, you hear a clank.
That was easy.
Okay. Yes. What?
Do I see something from the outside?
So we eat cakes and then pull a lever in a tapestry, and that's it.
Maybe you have to eat the cake to pull the lever.
The gentleman who doesn't speak nods his head.
Okay. Well, thank you for your hospitality.
He gives you a wink.
This has so far been a bit more pleasant than getting stuck in a box and being disintegrated.
That's true.
Fair enough. And Dusted tries to. Oh wait, I'm waiting for Luna to decide what to do.
Lunan is still holding the cake that the man gave. No, that Dusted gave him in his hand.
Okay.
Oh.
And he will feed it to the other Lunan.
Oh, okay.
Forcefully.
roll 2d10 for the other Lunan then, would you?
Yep. Here, this helped Dusted to feel better. 2d10.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, does it get to stuff his face with cake?
There's still more up there.
Yeah. I'll show
Why is
you.
there cake in the door?
13.
Well, there's a man giving it away up there. He was basically guarding the lever up
There
there.
is a man giving away cake for free.
Well, there's also there.
Dusted. I will once again refer you to this seems like a fate trick.
Mm,
Well, he cannot eat it himself, or he can't open his mouth.
Oh
I
no,
th-
so we must eat it for him.
No,
How
well,
convenient!
I feel like this is sort of like like a Hansel and Gretel stuff.
Yeah.
Dusted being fattened, so he just suddenly gains like 1,000,000 pounds after having
It'll be
eaten
a
one ice
factory.
cake. Yeah.
he's going in the pot in the middle.
Cat stew.
You will be a fat cat.
Well then.
As you pass down the stairs and back into the main portion of the room, you now notice 3 gold plates have moved aside.
So has the door opened a third doorknob? Damn.
The
Keyhole, sorry.
Yes. The 3 gold plates have moved aside, revealing the 3 keyholes behind.
Is this the next one, Lois?
That I'm standing
I
next to. I'll try and open the door.
I shape into a thumbs up cloud.
Okay,
Oh, no.
Valorous, you're opening the door to the hexagon. Alright, carved into the door of this room is a great big hexagon. As you open the door, in the dim light of this chamber, a large weathered mirror commands your attention. Its cracked surface hinting at years of neglect and disuse. Mounted above a jutting stone shelf on the opposite wall, it reflects the eerie atmosphere back at you, casting distorted images across the room. The mirror itself is 6-sided, and 5 unlit candles stand on the shelf, each made of yellow wax and covered with tiny black sigils. Scrawled on the wall above the mirror in dried blood are the words, "Piggy, piggy, piggy."
Yeah, Valvis, this is all you. I'm gonna check on the others, okay?
But first we fattened the piggy. Now we have to sacrifice the piggy.
Yeah, I didn't eat cake.
Remind me to toss you into the lake next time we get out of here.
I'll keep it in mind.
Yeah. Well, go on then. Move in or step aside.
There's a black void in front of me.
We don't see anything.
Oh, my bad, sorry.
But we see the handout, which is really creepy.
Oh, there was a hand.
Oh, there's 2 levers.
Oh, that's interesting.
Indeed there are. Uh-huh.
So one of them has to be the correct one.
Although,
Or maybe you have to pull, or you have to pull both at the same time.
Perhaps.
But we need another candle. Where's the 6th candle?
Oh yeah. Oh, there's only 5 in front, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
With inscriptions on them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Some arcane
all the
symbols.
stuff we need has been
Nonsensical.
in the rooms already, right? So there must be a candle in here somewhere.
We'll wait to get it.
Or does any of you carry a candle around?
Does anyone have mending or a way of fixing the mirror?
Unfortunately not.
DM,
Yes.
if I look in the mirror, does, except for the fact that it's broken so it's hard to tell, does the reflection mirror what I see in the room?
Ooh, that is a very good question. But as you
Oh.
so. Interestingly enough, you don't see any levers in the room as you look in the reflection of the mirror.
Oh. Well, it must be.
I point this out to the others.
Well,
Fake.
Yeah. Well, there must
We
be
could-
another. What is this called? There must be another candle here somewhere. I mean, the black chalk was also in the room, wasn't it? Where we had needed it. So I suppose there should also be.
Were the candles lit, DM?
The 5 candles are lit, yes.
Oh, okay. I'll search for
So
some.
the option of breaking the mirror if it breaks.
Maybe the candle is behind the mirror. If you just lift it off or push it aside a little bit.
The mirror is
can-
next to the wall. It doesn't appear to.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Maybe we can put our hands through the mirror.
I mean,
Maybe.
oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Like it's a mirror round, and collect another candle from the other room. I don't know, but this is probably not anything Luna would think of. But that's just me thinking out loud. How I would have designed a room like this.
Try and poke the mirror. Does anything happen?
You poke the mirror. No, nothing happens.
Solid.
It is solid, yes.
Do any of the individual shards? Could I remove one?
If you cut your fingers, probably they are cracked and protruding. You could probably do so, but you might slice a finger open.
Try it with my mage hand.
Okay. Using your mage hand, you manage to pry a bit of the mirror off.
Anything behind the mirror?
Wall.
Wall. And if I brought this shard, say, closer to one of the levers and looked in its reflection, would it have the same effect? The levers aren't actually there.
Correct.
Try and look for a hidden lever through it.
Where are you looking for a hidden lever?
Through the mirror on the wall somewhere. Yeah, maybe on the mirror itself, since.
But didn't Lunan say that neither of the levers were visible in the reflection?
Yeah.
Go ahead and
But,
roll.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if there's like a.
Or a third one,
secret
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Really good
Go ahead
idea.
and roll a perception or an investigation check for me.
Waffle, I think. 18.
Okay. Searching around the mirror, you notice that the mirror itself is stuck to the wall. It's unmoving. But what does strike you as weird is the cabinet that the candles are resting on. With an 18, you manage to find a hidden compartment underneath the mirror. In fact, on the top of the cabinet, as you are looking around, your hand depresses into the wood and you hear a little click.
Does anything change?
Yeah, as you look down by your knees, it almost looks like a little cupboard door pops open. Just slightly. You need to dig your nails into the wood to pull it all the way.
I do so.
Alright, as you do, the door opens and there inside is the last remaining candle. The compartment
There you
has
have
had a
it.
space for 6.
Alright. I mage hand it out and place it on the cabinet.
Okay. Use your mage hand to withdraw the candle from its secret compartment, placing it on top of the cabinet, next to the other 5.
Should they be lit as well?
I'll
Most
light
likely.
it off one of the other candles.
Okay. Using your mage hand, you then bend the candle over the flame of the others and it sparks into life as the flame bursts forth from the wick. All 6 candles are now lit and standing in a row on top of the cabinet.
Change.
Pardon?
Can I... Are the levers still invisible from the mirror?
Correct. You standing looking into the mirror, you cannot see the levers in the room.
I don't know if anything changed.
Should we try pulling these levers?
I mean, I can try. Which one would you want me to start with?
Or do we want to avoid that until we are completely out of ideas?
I would love to say something, but I can't.
I mean, beyond the really, really sort of like, what is it called? Candyman message on top of this mirror. Is there anything else that is in this room that we haven't sort of like given a try? We haven't tried to touch the levers.
We haven't tried reading the text.
Yeah, which is terrifying at best. And yeah, but we found a candle and did it. That's at least something.
DM.
Yeah.
Bargo takes the shape of a pig and walks in front of Barris.
Okay.
Wait, get back here.
What?
Get back here, sir.
A gaseous pig appears in front of you, walking across the cabinet through the flames of the candle.
I fly at the same height as the words in the wall.
The mirror.
Yeah. That's all the means of communication I'm capable of.
Piggy?
This mirror thing, say piggy 3 times into a mirror.
I don't know if it's bad luck or something. But
What
I mean, it's already broken. What's the worst that can happen?
I say piggy 3 times to the mirror.
Okay, and as you do, Valrus, the lever on your right appears on the wall.
Oh, here.
But I'm confused. Are the levers already in the room?
Yes, but we don't see it in the mirror. That was sort of the weird thing.
Oh, well.
Ah,
That
I
might
got
be
it
it.
backwards. Okay.
I can go up to the lever and go to pull it down.
All right. Which lever?
The one that appeared.
Which is north or south?
Which side did it appear on in the reflection? Oh, I see.
It appeared on your right.
It's just the shard and double check.
Yeah? Can I do that?
Pardon?
Can I do that? Just use the shard and double check.
Oh, yeah, but which lever? Top or bottom? North or south?
I'll check both.
I would
See-
check
see
the northern
from
one
the-
first if it was on the right side of your
Yeah.
vision.
With shard in hand, you check the northern one as Lunan suggested, and indeed the lever appears in the mirror.
Pull it down.
Alright, still looking into the shard, you put your hand on the lever and it is solid in your hand, and as you apply pressure, clank, the lever shifts position.
Do I see a fourth keyhole then?
You indeed do, Vargo. Yes, you do.
I thumbs up at them again.
Actually, someone should take care. Well, I'm volunteering for that. Jelena, do you need me to take care of the kids for a bit?
No, it is alright. I think I deserve this anyway. Oof.
I mean, I'm also dealing with 3 kids over here. I'm okay
I'd
if you
rather
want to
these
swap.
ones than no. I'd rather these ones than the other ones.
Surprised you've managed to memorize so many stories.
It was just such an occasion, yeah.
It's the same story, she's just changed the character name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dusted
Yep.
ears flicks as he moves over to the Octangle one, as there's a story about a tabaxi, and an eerily reminiscent story.
A tabaxi
Being an
being
idiot.
pulled by a fake creature over
Yeah,
and over
exactly.
again. Eating something he shouldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh dear.
And growing immensely fat from it, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. It writes
Taking
itself, doesn't it?
Take a golden gift from a forest creature. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the worst that could happen? Knock on the door and open.
Okay. Right, we are at the
Octagon.
the octagon room. The room with the
Time for
MMA.
fight.
Alright, Dusted. You knock on the door and you open. Within the confines of this chamber, the ceiling stretches skywards. Its plastered surface looming high above at a height of 15 feet. Dominating the space herein is a wooden lectern stand, secured to the floor, its surface hosting an open tome with a weathered leather cover. Set into the wall behind the lectern are 8 human skeletons, all arranged so that they appear to be falling and screaming.
Okay. That's interesting. Well, Valris, you might wanna, in case I fall, when I step into this room.
I don't have a way of.
And Dustin takes one step forward.
Do we have an image of this room?
Yes, 1 second, Ghost Man.
Oh, that is disturbingly cheery. I'm back to Hansel and Gretel on this one.
Oh no, are we supposed to read the story for the kids?
I was about to leave the room and yell out to Yarlena that I found another story for it.
That seems that the message is so wrong in so many ways.
What's
So
it say?
the book is open, right? Like this?
That is correct. The book is open,
Oh.
yes, and it appears to be open in the middle of the book.
Oh, what is okay?
You're left.
Is it readable?
Well, Dustin can't
What is
read,
this?
remember?
It was a joke though, but yeah, he can read common.
In which case, you do not understand the language.
Common dwarf is Elvish Gnomish, and if I cannot understand it well, that's a shame.
Well,
We
I'll
might need
read
to
it
wait
as
till we
well.
get Vargo back.
Is it primordial or infernal?
It is indeed infernal, Valorous. As
Oh.
you bend over the books, you recognize the language written thereon.
So we have a nursery rhyme that's infernal, or whatever it is. It looks like a children's book, wasn't it?
Correct.
Try reading it, Vargo.
Universal.
Valis, what does it say?
I read it out loud.
The 2 pages in front of you. I am going to...
There's no visible lever, at least.
I translate to the others. It says, see the lever clear as day, spin, spin, iron spider.
Iron spider.
What?
Dustin looks around, like expecting some kind of monstrosity like the Mechanicus stuff we met earlier. Is there anything... Iron spider.
Is there anything on the walls in this room? Looking around.
Oh,
Are you inspecting?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll perception or investigation for me.
Some skeletons?
yeah, there was something with 8 human skeletons, yeah.
Mm-hmm. On the back wall of this room are 8 human skeletons. With an 18.
8 human skeletons, like on this wall.
Correct.
Like real physical skeletons? Or drawings?
Roll a perception or an investigation check for me. I guess you could have rolled a medicine check as well.
Oh, that would have been better probably.
But with an 18 perception from Lunan, he will tell you that in fact they are actual bones embedded into the wall.
Oh,
Lunan with an 18. Let's see. As you are looking around, you notice the lectern has got a small secret compartment in it on the leg facing the eastern wall.
Oh, so that's the side, yeah?
Yep. And on the floor of the room, Lunan, you notice thin seams running along the perimeter that suggest a pit trap below you.
Oh,
Well, falling was right then.
maybe we should tie ourselves off to the railing in the room, outside the room.
Or the lectern. I suppose it cannot be moved, can it? Just give it a light shove.
Where would the falling trap be? Would it be the 6 squares in front of it, or is it the whole room?
The entire room.
Sometimes I wish we had an immovable rod. Or do we have that?
You do not.
I don't believe so. I could leave the room and try and turn the page.
I think we would have needed an immovable rod with that spinning death trap that we found earlier as well. Where you blocked it with your staff, I think.
What did it, Valoris, what did you say the text said right now?
See the lever, clear as day, spin, spin, iron, spider.
Clear as day. Guess we could cast daylight or something.
But it's in the middle page, right? So I suppose we could.
One is on page 4, one is on page 5.
I will go. Yeah, I will go and look at that contraption on the backside.
It is a
and see if
secret.
I can open it.
Okay, it's a secret compartment inside. It is locked.
This is locked. Vargo, could you come and see if you can open this?
Oh, yeah, the gaseous form here.
The gas flies into the room.
Just fly in this hole and see if there's something worth getting in there.
I entered the hole.
Which
yeah, okay. No,
If there's a crack in the contraption.
Gentlemen, please, gentlemen.
You're hoping for a crack in the lectern that will help him go inside, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no such luck.
If there was a lock, I was thinking there could be a keyhole.
Oh no, there is not.
Sorry to have called you. How
I enter
long?
Luna nostrils.
Oh dear.
How long has he been gaseous by now?
About 40 minutes.
Okay, it's not too long.
Getting there.
It's not worth dispelling.
I would possibly try and turn a page in the book while outside the room.
Do we want to brute force this little lock?
Falrus, you notice the book itself has only got 8 pages.
Well, like a spider legs?
Or like an octagon?
Oh, yeah, that fits too. And they're still on the whole iron spider thing.
Yeah. Iron Spider. Yeah, but I guess we exit the room and
Can we get the poem in written form?
You
We
could
only have
do,
some of it.
but only Valrus understands Infernal, and he's not paged through it, so he hasn't read it.
That's true.
Yeah.
I will flip to the first page with the hand.
From where you're standing.
Yep.
Okay, nothing happens as the pages flip and turn.
Well, that should make it safe, no? Just to
Sweet.
look through the pages.
Go back and read through the whole book.
Okay. Copy. Paste.
Thank you.
Backward, 8 to 1, speak the rhyme until it's...
What are you saying?
And there's markings on the...
Where did you send it, Ian?
To the only
To
person
me.
who can read it.
Okay.
And there's markings on the ground.
What markings?
Was there? Lunan saw something on the ground.
Oh yeah, there might be a pit trap here.
I
That would
just
take
saw
out
a
the entire
crack
floor.
along the wall.
Yeah, that would take on down the whole. You said it was the whole room, right?
Yeah.
Whole room has got cracks on the ground, which would indicate a pit trap below you.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, Elvis. The reason I'm in here is I can hopefully climb on walls, and if this bottom pit falls, I can grab you.
Right. In that case, I will read it out in common.
Okay.
Says backward, 8 to 1. Speak the rhyme until it's done. Keep the spider locked away. See the lever, clear as day. Spin, spin, iron spider. Turn their flesh and bones to cider. Speak the rhyme and meet your fate. Forward, 1 to 8.
I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
That was random, but sure.
Yeah. Well.
As you do so, you complete the rhyme, Valrus, and you hear within the room a spinning noise begins to take shape as all of a sudden you then hear a
Last time we heard that noise was in that corridor where you tried to teleport us, Vago. Very well, sorry.
Yeah.
and you realize all of a sudden I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
All of us in this room?
Whoever is in the room, yeah. Alright.
Only 10.
Oh wow, Valrus, you got a 20. Okay. Valrus, you go on turn 17. It's really just for those in the room over here. When all of a sudden the gravity in the room switches. And as it does, you notice above you the ceiling collapses. And above the false ceiling, the shape of an iron spider is spinning at an enormous rate as all of a sudden everything in the room starts being pulled upwards towards it. Now that you've passed your dexterity saving throw, I will give you an action.
Does Dusted look like he's about to slide up?
I, honestly don't know with the ability I have. If
At
that
the
can even
moment-
save me.
At the moment, Dusted does look like he'll fly upwards because he's not activated his ability yet.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
Varus. 5.
Can I? Ooh,
4.
Can I read the thing out backwards?
3. You can try.
I try and
2.
do that.
I don't hear you
That-
talking.
Ah,
1.
forward, 8 to 1, speak the rhyme with medium fate, turn the flesh and bones aside, spin, iron spider, see the lever clear as day, keep the spider locked away, speak the rhyme until it's done, backward, 8 to 1.
As you start to get sucked upwards, all of a sudden, the trap slows. And as you reach up 10 feet high, the reverse gravity spell stops and you slam back down onto the ground.
It's a d6 damage.
Correct.
I definitely take that damage. Because I don't think I could hold on to it. Just
So,
roll. Is it D6 right?
both of you roll a d6, please.
Are we?
As you take...
Come on. Straight on the head.
Oh, maximum damage. My goodness. As you both take damage and land on the ground, Valrus, along with the deafening sound of your landing, right next to you, you hear a click as a secret compartment in the lectern opens. And there inside, you see the lever.
Crawl over to it and
Well,
pull
that
it
was.
down.
Are you okay?
I think I cracked a piece of my horn.
My spleen!
Ah,
Does it take a look? Is anything broken on the horns?
On his, no, just his pride.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. It looks fine to me though. Nothing
As-
cracked.
Vargo, as you are floating around, you notice the golden keyhole cover slides to the side. All 5 keyholes are now exposed.
I'm so glad I didn't get that puzzle. Thumbs up.
And
You did it, guys.
I think that will bring us to the end of tonight's session, ladies and gentlemen.
That was productive. Good job.
Real
That was
nice.
surprisingly productive to do 5 puzzles in one session.
Yeah, and each combat was extremely quick.
Imagine if only we had the keys.
how much
Yeah.
health did the Memphit have? Was it just 1 HP? Or...
It was 17.
Oh, so
no.
Lunan just went in with 18 damage and then ended it.
Yeah. Yeah, Lunan actually burnt the crap out of it outright. So that was well played.
That is a horrifying book, that.
Yeah.
There is no way in hell I will have get that. No way.
I could just imagine Vargo reading it with comprehend languages. Just, I mean, what could we have done? Slow fall? Does that work when you're hurling upwards?
Slowly fall to your death, yeah. I mean,
I mean, grab the lectern. I mean, that's the options you have, right?